What's up, my friends? Welcome to the Live Wide Open podcast. I'm your host, Randy B. Ramirez, also known as Wide Open Randy, and I'm here to serve anyone who's looking to level up from their current situation. This show is dedicated to helping raise the bar for all the motorsport enthusiasts out there, those who want more out of life, those who want to do more, those who want to be more, those who love the thrill, the joy, and the connection of what these high performance engines bring into our lives. Because holding it wide open is just what we do. Being a good freaking person is who we are, and living our lives to the fullest is the lifestyle that we choose. Man, today we're going to be going further in depth regarding last week's Fuel Your Drive episode. Like last week, we talked about how driving a car that excites you really elevates your mindset. And what it does is that it heightens your drive towards achieving more in your life. And I truly agree with that. Like how driving a car that ignites your passion is more than just a thrill. Like it's the combustion that propels you to develop yourself into a way better person. And that right there, in my opinion, is 100% factual. I really do believe in that. But based on some of the feedback that I got from some of you, like I feel like maybe the wrong message may have been relayed, and I want to take the opportunity to correct that. And this is why we're diving into part 2 today. Because, based on that feedback, many thought that it was all about just like driving something that is brand new, something that is raw, something that is unique. And maybe you guys got that impression based on the example that I gave with my wife's, her SRT Jeep. And I want to clarify that, so I don't want you to get it mistaken. It doesn't have to be something that is brand new. In fact, if you guys actually paid attention to the rides that I had mentioned that I have gone through along my journey, you would have noticed that I still don't even drive anything of the year, or even from this decade that we are in, for that matter. Like, my daily driver right now is my Turbo Silverado, and it's been my daily driver for over a year now, and she's 20 years old. Like, she might be old, she might be heavy, and she might be outdated, but I do keep her clean though. And she could still throw it down with most modern supercars. And that I take pride in, because ain't nothing like seeing the face on someone's, seeing the expression on someone's face when you beat them with a 20-year-old heavy ass truck blowing the train horns as you're passing them by. Like, it just brings this joy of happiness, and it puts a freaking smile year to year on my face. It really does. But even when I had my Camaro SS as a daily driver, back then it was heads, cam, and nitrous. And back then she was, right now she's still, this will never change. She's a 2002. That's actually the last model they made of that F body. But doing the math back from those times, back when like I was driving her like every day consistently, that was around like 2013, 2014, something around like that. And back then she would have been 12 years old around that time. So to make things clear, driving something that fuels your drive, it doesn't have to be something that is brand new. It really doesn't. Although, being straight up with you, like there's just something about a brand new ride that is fucking badass. It really is. Like every time I get in my wife's SRT, I fucking love it. And if you can afford something that is brand new, I say go for it. It really, it's like, it's badass. And I promise you that more than likely you will not regret it. If you get something that you truly like, that you truly feel passionate about, something that's brand new, something about all this modern technology, the vented seats, like it's all that comes with a brand new car. Even something brand new and base model, all the standards have gone so up from an older car that it's fucking badass. No, it really is. But that's her ride. That's not my ride. My ride is fucking 20 years old, and it's a big ass heavy boat. And there's nothing wrong with having something like that. There's nothing wrong than having something old. In fact, I actually get more thumbs up from strangers along the road when I'm driving my Turbo Silverado than when I drive my wife's SRT. I really do. Unless people like, they go, oh, is that a Trackhawk? And then I'm like, nah, it's not a Trackhawk, it's an SRT. But even then, I still get way more thumbs up when I'm driving my Silverado. A lot of older guys are like, yo, that's badass. And they start asking questions. Like, as a matter of fact, we went to breakfast the other day and we were in my truck, and we pull in, and an older man, he starts talking to me. He's asking me about the brake conversion I had done, because it has ZR1 brakes in the front, massive blue calipers in the front. And I get more thumbs up in the older truck than I do driving her new car, her new Jeep, which is badass. Don't get me wrong. If you can afford something brand new, there's just something about that. It brings the vibes. It makes you feel good and all that. But to clarify, it doesn't have to be brand new. I don't drive anything that's brand new. And as a matter of fact, gearheads, like true motorsport enthusiasts, probably you and me right here, we all love everything. We all love, we all love something that has a combustible engine, something that goes fast or that goes slow or that it's tall, that's slow, fucking all kinds of rides. Like that's why I like going to car shows and like around here. I'm from Miami, so we have like Cars and Coffee, and Cars and Coffee actually is, I think that is a nationwide thing now. But I like going. I like seeing all different types of cars and talking to all different types of motorsport enthusiasts because it's about the vibe. It's about the feeling that you get. Like it's like we all know it. If you're one of them, you know that type of feeling that you get. And there's just something about like even like the old school cars, like that shit hits even on an entire different level. It really is. And that's not me even going as far back into the classic car game as I would like to. Because right now I don't have nothing that is technically a classic car. Like like I don't have nothing right now that, but doesn't mean that I will not in the future. I will definitely have something that's classic. I plan to have something like of all types, man. Like I like the Chevy 2s, I like the old school Camaros, I like the Chevy Bel Airs, I like the man, I like them all, man. And I plan to have one of each of them. I really do. I plan to have this fucking big ass hangar, badass car collection. And being from Miami, you know I'm gonna have a dog too, fucking sitting on some big ass wheels system, fucking 1,000 horsepower motor, bro. It's just part of the fucking car game. Like we all love this shit. So it's badass, and that's why I wanted to extend this episode into part two to really clarify that it's not about driving something brand new. It really isn't. That does bring a new type of enjoyment to it because of all the comforts and the features, excuse me, that it comes with it. But when you drive something old school, it's on a whole new level. It's a different vibe. It's something different, right? It's like when I drive one of my good friends. Like he has a lot of classic cars. He has a big ass fleet. They collect classic cars, um, and that like when I drive one of his classic cars, the thing is even more badass. Like it gives you like just a different vibe. Like it really does. Like one of his classic cars, like it's just like the undescribable feeling because those cars are like they're even older than me and probably older than you listening to. Like it's a nostalgic feeling that it brings because you're driving something that's an antique, something that is been around longer than you have, and that just brings a whole entire different vibe to the game. It really does. Like one of my favorites that he has among all the ones that he has, he probably has more than my 10 fingers that I could put up here, but and it's so dope. And him and his dad had to have that thing going together, and it's something that inspires me that when I have my kids, I'm gonna be like that as well. With my boy, and even if I don't have boys and I'm only blessed with girls, they're gonna be into the car game too. But one of my favorites that he has is his '69 Camaro. Like, let me tell you, boy, that shit is raw, like to another level, man. It's like an old school Camaro, '69, I believe, and it's retrofitted with a newer generation ZL1 motor and interior. It's fucking badass. It's V8 supercharged, and you get in it. It has all brand new, the dash of a brand new ZL1. It has the interior of it, customized it, badass. Like you get the best of both worlds. You really do. You get that old school look, and then you get all that modern technology. So it comes with the reliability aspect that you could really drive that bitch anywhere you want. Like you can't go wrong with that, man. You really can't. Or like my other good friend, like that his Camaro is actually not finished yet, but when it does come out, boy, woo, that one's gonna be raw as fuck too, and that's gonna be on a whole nother level because that one's gonna be single turbo with a 427 LS. Shit making about 1,000 horsepower, has AC, power steering, like a system, like the whole works. Man, I can't wait to get a ride in that one once it's finished. So I don't, I just want to throw this out there because you don't need to have something that's fast. I mentioned some pretty fast cars, some pretty fast cars there, but it doesn't have to be something that is super fast for you to be able to enjoy it. Like car enthusiasts, like I feel like that it's just about the feeling that you get, like when you're riding something that you like that, like just you feel good, like you're cruising, like it puts a smile on your face, like. And for me, like when you get out of a car that has like a full exhaust and doesn't have like none of the none of the toned down police like a catalytic converter or any of that, like the fumes that you get, like that shit, I like that smell. A lot of people don't like it, but man, I feel like true car enthusiasts that they really like that smell, man. And it's just something about it that it makes you feel good. It really does. Like the process of modifying things little by little is something that is just truly enjoyable. I truly feel that way. And so if right now you don't have the means to get yourself something that is something that like you really want, like I want you to know that it's okay to do the best with what you have, because it's all about the journey. Like it's all about enjoying the journey throughout the path, throughout the road, throughout how you level up in your life, that this is all about. Because you wouldn't be able to really enjoy when you get that next level shit if you don't appreciate what you have right now. Like I've gone through a lot of cars, and I feel like I'm going to continue going through a lot of cars, and I'm going to collect, and I'm going to keep improving. And even at that next daily driver that I'm looking at, that's a whole nother level. Like I haven't gotten something like that ever, but I'm going to fucking work my ass off to make sure I get it. But it's all about going through the journey, and really that it makes you realize how dope it is going through the steps of modifying something that just brings you like enjoyment. Like it really does. And going through that, it really makes you appreciate what you drive. Like, and I'll say it again, so I don't, because I don't want you to remember, I don't want you to forget this. Actually remember this. Driving something that you like, it doesn't mean that it has to be fast. It doesn't mean that it has to be brand new. It doesn't mean that it has to be like something that costs a lot of fucking money. Like, no, man, it's all about driving something that you enjoy, something that makes you feel good. Like you could be cruising in something, going slow, fucking stereo bumping, like jamming to your favorite music, like fucking on some nice wheels or whatever. Like it's all about driving something that excites you, man. Something that makes you fucking smile. Something that when you get out of it, like you look back and you say to yourself, man, like, nice. That's what's up. Like, cause that feeling right there, that's what this whole episode was all about. So don't get it confused, my friends. It's all about driving something that you enjoy, something that makes you feel good, something that brings us car enthusiasts, motorsport enthusiasts together. Because that right there is what the whole movement is about, bringing us together. Yo, I'm driving the freaking checkered flag deep into the ground, and I'm calling out all the motorsport enthusiasts out there who want to improve their situation. Let's break free from all the shit that's been holding us back, and let's prove to the world that we're some badass motherfuckers. Those of you who made it to the end of the episode, I want to say that you got yourself a win, man, and I genuinely appreciate you for investing your valuable time into the Live Wide Open podcast. This movement is called Live Your Life Wide Open, and helping others improve is the mission that God has tasked us with. We are driven individuals. We are working on breaking the fucking stereotype, and we're working on becoming the best that we can be. Join me on this journey while we help as many motorsport enthusiasts as possible to create the best lives that we can imagine. Yo, and if you haven't subscribed yet, my friends, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you never miss another episode. You can follow me, you can follow me on my Instagram. My handle is Wide Open Randy. And if you felt any connection to today's message, man, I sincerely ask that you please share this on your stories, because those are the actions that get more people to see and hear about this podcast. And ultimately, those are the actions that really help us spread the message. I'll catch up with you guys on the next episode. But till then, live your life wide open, my friends. Peace.